notes. I hope I don't have to use them. Bless you all, bless you all. It's a massive honour to be at this new hub of clever people. I hope you get everything that you want from this conference. It's amazing. I had to be here. I had to be here because the more I learned about One Young World in its very short life so far is about the fantasy and the ideas and the passion of young people and what young people can do. But I just want to tell you a little bit about myself just before we cruise off onto a very depressing 30 minutes about the world that we live in, and then hopefully be happy at the end. I never grew up thinking that I'll be having conversation with the Obamas and going to number 10 Downing Street and having like 1,000 people walk behind me with banners and stuff like that. I never thought that was me. That wasn't me. I wasn't even political. I was a little kid from a little village, a little white village in Essex, near Cambridge, in England. I grew up in a working class home, in a pub with a restaurant. And food, I was terrible at school. I came out of school with nothing. But food was my saviour. It filled me with hope and joy, and I loved to touch things and smell things. I loved people in a pub, which I come from. You get all sorts of people, rich, poor, you get gypsies, you get farmers. And I love learning to talk to different people. And that sort of saved me, really. And then as I became a chef and I started working around the country, getting to London, this kind of campaigning happened by fluke. It really did. So it started off, not in food, but with young people, giving young people opportunities. Starting at 15, yes, I was inspiring them through food. And I was proving to the government that instead of spending £80,000 on a criminal, well, actually, they don't give me any money, and they've never given me any money in 10 years, sadly. But I spend £25,000, £30,000 to make them brilliant, and make them have a job, and they all get jobs. And, you know, so it was really about giving young people opportunity. And I think that all of our countries can kind of see parallels of that. Rich or poor, opportunity, inspiration, leadership, mentoring, positive role models for young people. It's so important that it stays close, tight, and that we care about young people. And if we don't, woe betide us. And just recently in London, we've had riots. No one knew what happened. What's happened? Opportunities, positive role models, and the ability to dream. Okay.